the biggest hurdle for getting learning opportunities and development opportunities to their people, that their people are too busy. I hear this so much. I got to do a webinar last week with the Learning Guild and was talking with a bunch of learning leaders and organizations, and across the board, they said something I've heard over and over again. Talent development leaders say our people ask for development opportunities, but we give them and they don't take them. Or engagement in our LMS is really low, or engagement in our e-learnings and our self-guided programs, it's just really low. We thought that digitization would be the way to democratize development opportunities, and it just isn't working because people aren't logging in. I get that problem because I don't log into most things that are going to be helpful to me. Not because I'm not interested, but because I'm busy. And I hear talent leaders respond to that saying, it's not that we're taking you away from your work and adding to your workload. It's that we are, for example, sharpening the axe. That's a great analogy. Simon Sinek had a great video on where two people cutting trees every day, and one of them leaves for an hour every day and then comes back and ultimately is chopping down more trees than the person who just stays chopping them the whole time. The person who's been chopping them the whole time asks the other one, what are you doing for that hour? And he says, oh, I go and I sharpen my axe. And people try to say that learning opportunities are like that. And I completely agree with that analogy, actually. I personally have been a part of a lot of coaching or great programs that I'm grateful for that I've gotten to do that help me learn and grow. At the same time, it is really hard when you have an overwhelming task list that you are never going to get all the way through, which is every knowledge worker today. You're never done with your task list. And as soon as you knock one thing off, two more are added. So it's just ever growing. And so it's really burdensome for people to stop and then go and learn. What we've developed here at Cloverleaf is instead of putting them on a spectrum where you can either be productive and get your tasks done, or you can grow and sharpen your axe and take a learning opportunity, instead of that being on a spectrum, how do we make it so that they can happen together? How do you put it, for example, on a 2x2? How do you make it so that you can both be learning and developing at the moment that you are being productive? How is that possible? And the more that we can create those opportunities, the more people can apply their learnings in the flow of work and truly develop and grow. And that's how we've built Cloverleaf. How do you take psychometric data and circumstantial data, like who are you meeting with type data, and actually put that together so you're delivering to people 2-3 sentence tips that are truly applicable to the moment they are in. They can learn it quickly and apply it in the moment, and that is truly then what creates behavior change, that application in the moment. And then the immediate feedback they get of, oh, that worked, oh, that didn't work, oh, I need to learn something new. That is what leads to sustained growth, behavior change, and all of the metrics that talent development leaders need to actually get their budgets approved and be able to provide even more and more opportunities to people. One of the things that I think is the best proof of this is that we hear from every single one of our talent development leaders that Cloverleaf is a pull tool. It is one of the very, very few tools they have in their tool belt where people are asking them for more of it. They come to them and say, I love Cloverleaf. Can I get more people on? Please never take away this tool. It's because what we are giving to that end user is truly applicable to them. It feels spot on, people continuously say to us. It is about what they need when they need it. That is the pain relief that they need from their daily miscommunications, their daily challenges in giving feedback to help prioritize, their daily relationship with their direct reports or their managers or their skip bosses. It all comes down to relationships and how people work together.